So welcome to Riverside Park. Riverside, its name for obvious reasons, and one of our favorite places in the city for this particular program, which is our summer food program, which has been going on for a long time in New Bedford. People will know that this is a program that essentially supplements the food service program that we have throughout the school year. Our kids, most of our kids, the vast majority of our kids in the city get free lunches and free breakfasts during the school year, but the school year ends. The school year just ended this past week, and so we want to make sure that children in our city get the nutrition they need when they're not in school. Many kids this year, especially this year, in this pandemic year, will be attending summer school to close the learning gap from the pandemic. But whether they're in school or they're not, we want to make sure they are well fed. And so we've had this program, which has been which has been funded in part by the federal government to supplement the year-round program. So we're in 13 parks around the city. The food is provided by the New Bedford Public Schools Food Service, who does a great job both in making the food as well as helping to distribute it, and it is run by our Parks, Recreation, and Beaches Department, headed up by Mary Raposa, whom you'll hear from in a few minutes. But what we're really trying to do here is make sure that kids get the nutrition they need when they're not in school. They'll be participating in all sorts of programs. As you can see here, today we have a climbing wall. We've got sports of all kinds offered up. We even have Spider-Man, who's moonlighting on behalf of the program. So lots of fun today, and there are lots of folks to thank. I'll turn it over to Mary to offer up some of the details about the program. But this is really a citywide effort that's helped out by Mass in Motion, United Way of Greater New Bedford, Parks, the Parks, Recreation, and Beaches Department, and the New Bedford Police helps out, and of course the New Bedford school system. So I want to thank all the groups for doing this. We have this kickoff every year because we want to make sure that parents know about this program. We want them to make sure that their children get the food they need and get the recreation time they need in the summertime. It's been a long year, and it's important that kids get out and about in all of New Bedford's great parks. And the person who heads up that great park system is right here with me, Mary Raposa, the Director of Parks, Recreation, and Beaches, who will give you a little more detail about the program and how it's worked over the years and the improvements that have been made just in this past year. Mary.
Thank you, Mayor. So we are so pleased to be back in the parks this year. Last year we had to run a different program than we have in the past due to COVID restrictions. But this year we're back in the parks. We've got our staff in the parks. They'll be interacting with the youth as they come and get their lunches, but also have time to do some sports and arts and crafts and really meet some of the older youth in their neighborhoods. So we are in 13 parks this year. We are doing 11 sites for lunch, and lunch is Monday through Friday from 11 to 2 p.m. And then we're doing 2 sites. We're doing dinner program at Magnet Park and Montes Park. We'll be there Tuesday and Thursday evenings from 4 to 7 p.m. with a dinner program. So we're really excited to see all the kids out and to have the opportunity to get kids outside, interacting with their peers, and getting a nutritious lunch every day. And anyone who would like more information about the program can contact Kelly Peterson. She's our program manager. And she can be reached at 508-961-3015. That's how you get our department, and ask for Kelly, and you can get more information about that. So Kelly, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I would just like to add that we're especially excited for this program this year because we've seen, in working with kids, that kids are having a hard time adjusting to their new lifestyle, and now this pandemic is kind of winding down and they're going to have to readjust again to normal life. So we really think that it's important for kids to come out into the parks. That way, not only can we provide them the free meals, but we can also provide them an opportunity to connect with other kids and rebuild those social skills that might have fallen behind during the pandemic when they were remote learning. A lot of kids are dealing with some anxiety and things like that. So coming out to the parks has been proven to be beneficial for health and anxiety and hopefully just to get them prepared to re-socialize themselves in a school setting when they go back in the fall. So that's really important to us and our staff this year, and that's something that we trained our staff on, is to help them get the kids to form and build relationships with the staff and with the other kids.
Right, well said. And I'll just close by saying this. You know, as both Mary and Kelly noted, this program has been around for a while. Arguably, this is the most important year to date in which parents should be getting their kids to avail themselves of all that it offers. And so, parents, take advantage of this. Come on down. The meals are great. The opportunities for fun are great, and we're doing it all over the city. So we hope to see you out here, so we can hear more kids. It's all right. You guys can scream all you want. It's okay. We need your voices for background. But this is really well attended today. I just want to thank everyone for all their hard work in putting it together. Thanks.
Do you know how many meals are served as part of this program on a typical
I think it's
day?
90,000
Yeah,
summer-wide.
that's correct.
And then on a daily basis at a given site, it's
Oh, at a given site, most of the parks we serve, 20 to 50. It depends on the park and the weather.
Very cool. And do you find that you see a lot of families take advantage of this every single day? Like this
Yes.
is part of a daily thing, not just once or twice.
That's correct. So what we see in the parks are a lot of the same kids. We're in their neighborhood parks, so we see a lot of the same kids every day, and they really start to make a connection with the staff. And then, of course, every day we also have the kids that just walk up, and there's no registration required. You just have to come to the park, and you're eligible for the lunch. You have to be 18 years old or younger to receive the free lunch.
We see a lot of kids come back year to year too. I was out talking to some of the staff yesterday, and I had seen that one of the kids was so excited to see one of our staff again because she had worked with those kids a couple of years prior. So they come back to the park every summer and they get excited to see our staff out there again, which is nice.
Awesome. That's all I had. Awesome.
you guys good?
Thank you,
Good.
guys.
Thank you.
Good. Thanks, guys.
Have a great
Thanks, guys.
day.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.